right, so I just got my fourth pickup of the day, and prior to that, I was having quite the issue. Oh, what a start to the new week. But I had a double pickup at a barbecue restaurant, and it took me out of the town that I was I had picked it up from. So I made the first of the two drop-offs, and then I made the drop-off at the second residence and took the picture, left a note. And it's not unusual that there'd be some connectivity issue, because if you're in an area that, you lose bars or whatever, and that you would have to drive away before it actually shows completed. So that's what I did. And I didn't follow my own advice from before, where I took my own picture just as my proof that I did in fact make the drop off and it was completed. And even before I left, I heard the customer open the door and pick up the bag. So I wasn't even able to go back and take a picture. I wasn't even able to message or call the customer. But the whole ordeal probably took at least 10 minutes. Maybe even a minute or so more. But I did what I've normally done in the past. I would drive away from the residence and start driving in the direction to where I know where I'd have more bars. The bar strength would be higher. And from there, I was still having issues no matter what. So I finally went a little further, pretty much out of the neighborhood, and I parked somewhere. And I did all my usual tricks. I closed the app. I tried even changing the bandwidth, if that's what it's called. I don't know. It was just something that someone had told me at one of the cell phone places, and none of that was working. So it had already been a few minutes since I left the customer's residence. And so I was like, well, I don't know what else to do, so I called customer support. They had me do this, do that, close it out, shut it down completely, but nothing seemed to be working. And what they ended up telling me is that if they were the one to manually confirm it, that it would show under my account that I canceled the order. And I was like, no, I definitely don't want that. With my acceptance rate not where I want it to be, I definitely didn't want to have a cancel order as part of my profile. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna completely shut my phone off, and we'll go from there. So they said, okay, yes, do that. And if you're still having issues, just call us back. And I was really hoping and praying that when I shut down my phone completely and to restart it, that it'll fix it. And thankfully, that's exactly what happened. I restarted my phone and everything was working just fine. But the crazy thing of it is, too, was prior to all this happening, I had just updated the UberEats app. I had never had an issue prior to that. So I don't know if that was just a coincidence. But yeah, that's what I dealt with so far for this lunch shift today.